this is Laurie from Hiding in My Craft Room. Yesterday I did a video with the Brother Scan and Cut, and I had stamped an image. It's an image from a lot of rubber stamps, and then I had the machine. I didn't have to cut this out, literally cut it out, and then I told it to make me a little bigger and make it a little bigger, so I've actually double matted this stamp image. Well, now what I want is to put a sentiment on there. And normally I would go through my mini cartridges trying to find the exact size I need. Well, with the Scan and Cut and the pattern list, I'm going to scan in my image and then pick a pattern that I want to cut. Now in this section right here, it's tags and some, like, they've got the bubbles, the conversation bubbles, and just a few little kind of taggy items, elements and stuff. Well, I'm going to use this one right here, and it tells you how to find it. You're going to go into this setting and then this one, which is, that's how it's broken up into the machine. So first what we're going to do is, of course, turn it on. And you don't have to, you can put it anywhere you want. Now with the sentiments, I am going to make sure the sentiment is straight, because that would probably be harder. You can rotate your images, but I don't want to have to do that. So, alright, I'm going to load the mat. Wait a minute. Okay, I didn't have it in there right. I'm trying to reach over. Okay. It always wants to put the cartridge, the blade housing, it always wants you to put it in the right place. I don't know if I'm supposed to manually push it before I load it in, but I just click OK and then it does it itself, which I kind of like better. So I'm going to zoom into my screen, and then we will get started with cutting out the sentiment. Okay, so there's the sentiment. You can see it as it zooms in. I'm going to move the machine over, and there we are. Okay, you won't see the actual going in or the scanning, maybe not even the cutting, but you'll see how to do it. I'm going to lift that up just a wee bit. Okay, no. I'm not crazy about this either, I must say. Seems a little bit floppy, and I wish the screen was bigger. That is a definite. Okay, so you want to go into pattern, and remember it said to go into this one and then tags. We're using this. Now looking at my sentiment, I want it to be about 1.25 inches high. Oops. But I still need to keep it about 2 inches wide. So one thing, I can't change the proportions on this. It will keep it proportional. So let's make sure it's like 2.25 inches wide. We'll go down to the width part, change that. But it does change the height and the width at the same time. Okay, and set the size. Now what I'm going to do is I want to change the size. I could do this. This is doing something else with multiple images. We'll talk about that later. Now I want to scan my sentiment. Now if I had paper that I wanted to cut a certain butterfly and I wanted it to be the pink part rather than the yellowish part of the paper, I could literally scan in just a piece of designer paper, and then I could cut the square or the butterfly or the whatever I wanted out of this specific area, because once I've scanned it in, then I can go in. Wait a minute, I don't want to do that. Then I could go in, I tap this, and I can, well, tap it, and, okay, and move it. Once I grab it, I can move it. Okay, now this is the bugger. Now it does have an upgrade, and I haven't done the upgrade to the machine yet. You have to get a USB that's compatible with the machine, and I just don't have one laying around. Surprise, surprise. But once I do that, then I hook it up to the computer and I download the upgrade, and then I do it. I'm not sure if this is an upgrade or not, but they need to upgrade where I have a zoom in, because I cannot see if this is going around my sentiment well enough or not. Okay, I think it is not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the pattern, and I'm going to, I can delete it, I can move it, which is a little bit easier to manipulate because you can, you know, you can actually, okay, you're going to have to excuse my head just a second. Okay, because you can actually just nudge it over, which I really like. So, okay, but I still am going to go in and make it a little bigger. Just by, it's going to be 2.3 width and 1.74 height. It's going to be a little taller than I want. But okay. Alright, okay. And that looks pretty good. So okay. Okay. And it's only, see, I didn't scan in any image. I mean, I scanned it, but I didn't scan it in as a cut. I scanned it in as just something to see where to cut this pattern on. I hope that makes sense. So then I'm going to cut it, and you have to press start, and then it's going to do all the work for me. Now, if I wanted to, I could have gone back and cut another one at the same time out of different paper. I know the sizes, so I can go and cut mats. I'm not going to cut any mats at this time. And then I am done with this. So I can either go back until, oh, you go home, sorry, and delete all the patterns. Okay, I'm done. So then it goes back to the home page. And then I will just, I don't know if you can see this, I'll move that over. Okay. So, and then I'm just going to take this off. And I'm going to take a sponge and I'm going to smudge the edges. And then I'm going to put my sentiment. Well, let me zoom out a little bit. I'm going to put my sentiment right there, smudge the edges, and I'll have a picture of the finished product posted at the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. That's all for now.